Hey, what's up guys? This video is going to be about the 2 techniques you should be using to read books in foreign languages if you're interested in learning a foreign language. Now, if you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I make videos about languages, linguistics, language learning, etc. So if you're interested in learning a new language, or if you're just interested in languages and how they work or anything like that, I suggest subscribing to this channel and clicking the little bell icon so that you can get more information on that subject. Now, this video, like I said, is about how you should be reading books to help improve your language skills. And I did this video as a live stream last week, but I'm kind of re-uploading it, reposting, because the video quality here in Thailand, the stream was just not super great. And so the quality was really bad, and so I'm re-uploading this as just a pre-filmed video, not a live stream. But a lot of the information will be the same if you saw that video. Anyways, the 2 techniques that you should be using to learn your target language. The 2 techniques are intensive reading and extensive reading, and I recommend using both of these techniques. Now, what are they? Intensive reading is what you do when you pick up a book in your target language and you study it page by page, line by line, word by word. You make sure you understand every word, every detail, every little bit of nuance in the grammar, and you use it as a way of studying and learning new grammar, new vocabulary. You really let everything sink in until you understand everything that you're reading. And that's in contrast with extensive reading, which is simply reading lots and lots of material, and you're not gonna understand all of it because you don't want to take the time to stop and look up every single word, because it'll just take longer and you will be exposed to less material in your target language if you do that. These are both absolutely, totally valid ways of reading in your foreign language. And not only are both of them acceptable, I actually recommend doing both of them, not just one or the other, because they both have their positives and their negatives. Okay, extensive reading, you're going to get a lot more reading in, you're going to get a lot more exposure to the language. You're just not going to understand everything that you read. It's more fun because you're getting a lot of input. Intensive reading is going to take a lot longer. It's going to feel a lot more like studying. It's going to feel more like work. But you are going to learn new words, and then you're going to keep going over the same stuff, and you're going to start memorizing phrases, and you're going to start learning chunks, and you're going to pick up on stuff that you just won't learn if you're doing extensive reading only. I find that at the beginning stages, when you're first starting to learn a language, intensive reading is going to be a lot more effective because you just simply can't read extensively. If you pick up Les Miserables and you start reading that on your second week of French class, you're just not going to get anywhere. Okay? But if you pick up something that's designed to be read by people at your level and you read it over and over and you keep learning more every time you read it and you start to remember the different words that you forgot last time, this is how you're going to be able to make a lot more efficient use of your time reading. And so I'm learning Thai. I live in Thailand. I'm an English teacher here. And one of the methods that I've been using is intensive reading. I would say I'm still at a relatively beginner, maybe low intermediate level in Thai. And I'm really trying to focus on improving my Thai, and especially my reading and writing. Now, Thai, as you can see, uses a totally different script. We don't even use the Latin alphabet in Thai. And it's hard. Thai is a very difficult alphabet to learn. And so I do intensive reading. And the way that I choose to do this is by reading children's books. All right? Children's books are excellent because they have pictures to give you context. Okay? And you can see that these sentences are very short. The pages don't have a whole lot of text in it. You're not going to be drowning in your foreign language. You're going to get little bits, little nuggets of language, and children's books especially a lot of times are very repetitive. So you're getting a lot of the same material over and over. You're getting some good repetitions in for the language that you're trying to learn, rather than just learning a new word, looking it up, and then forgetting it because you moved on. you're going to start seeing that word over and over and over, especially when you're reading short little things like this that you can read every day. And I do. I read books when I'm doing intensive reading. I read that book every day. And in fact, what I also did was I went on reddit.com on the Thai subreddit, and I got a volunteer, a very kind person who was just willing to help. I sent them images of every page of this book, and I got them to read the whole book to me and send me an MP3 of it. So that way, I'm able to listen to the book as I read, and it helps me practice my pronunciation. Sometimes I speak along with it or pause it and repeat after what they say, and it's just an excellent way of improving your language at the very beginning stages. I also found a lot of nice, simple beginner books on TiPod 101. They're not really books, they're just like short little PDFs. But you can see, like, you know, it looks like a really long word because Thai doesn't use spaces, but not terribly long pages, and lots of pictures to give you context about what's going on. And TiPod 101 also offers free audio files along with, not free, you have to pay for the subscription, but they give audio files along with the PDFs for you to use. So that's intensive reading. Extensive reading, on the other hand, has been cited, or it has been called by some of the experts in this field, notably Stephen Krashen. Extensive reading has been called possibly the most useful way of learning a foreign language. You're getting lots and lots of exposure, especially if you're doing it for fun. He calls it free voluntary reading. I got that phrase from Stephen Krashen, who is probably the most well-known, most well-respected expert in this field of second language acquisition. And his whole theory is about getting lots of inputs. He calls it comprehensible input. And you want to be able to understand most of what you're reading, but not quite all of it. Because if you understand everything, then you're not actually learning anything. You want to be right on the edge where you understand most of it, but there's still some unknown territory that you're pushing into, and you're pushing your boundaries, pushing your edges, and you have stuff to learn. Okay? Free voluntary reading, the first and most obvious benefit to extensive reading or free voluntary reading is that it's fun. Once you reach the level where you can read novels in your target language, it's a lot of fun. It's just enjoyable to sit and relax and read in your target language. So the more you can do this, and the quicker you can get to that level where you can just enjoy reading in your target language, the easier it's going to be in the long run to maintain your languages and to make rapid progress into the more advanced stages of the language. Obviously, buying physical books is an easy way to do that. You can go on Amazon and get books in the language that you're trying to learn. The other method that I recommend is getting PDFs or ebooks, EPUBs, and uploading them into Link. I have done reviews and I've mentioned Link a lot on this channel before. That's LINGQ, and it's an app that you can get on your phone, your iPad. You can use it on the website, and Link is an excellent way for using books to improve your language, specifically ebooks. And the method is that, I don't know if you can see this real well, it's reflecting the light. The method is that you upload your book to the app or to the website. And then you just read through, and then as you encounter new words, it's going to highlight them in blue. I've already learned, I think, something like 11 or 12,000 words in French, but as you can see, I'm still encountering lots of new words in this book, which are highlighted in blue. As soon as you swipe to the next page, it will count all of those words as known. All of the words that used to be highlighted in blue. So that way, when you swipe back again, all of the words that were in blue will now be not highlighted anymore. Unless you click on it and say, I don't yet know this word, I want to practice and I want it to stand out to me as I'm reading it. So that way it makes a little mental link in my mind, and it'll stand out, and that way every time I encounter this word, I'm going to remember. And the app Link also has the definitions of most words built into the app, or you can use you can hook up external dictionaries. So it's really useful. It's a great way of quickly looking up a word here or there that you don't know. And I find Link to be an excellent way of doing extensive reading in foreign languages. Now, I'm gonna go make new videos this coming week or next 2 weeks specifically about intensive reading, and one video specifically about extensive reading, because I think they're both very useful and they both deserve their own video. And I have another small announcement to make. I don't know how many details I'm going to give away right here, about something that I'm going to be doing that I have to offer for you guys that is going to be really exciting with regards to intensive reading and extensive reading as well. So that announcement will be coming within the next week or two, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope it's useful in helping you guys learn how to better learn foreign languages. Thanks for watching.